In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the starter motor on this Nissan Rogue. This is going to be on the driver's side of the engine bay. Let's get into it. Disconnect the negative terminal, use a 10mm wrench. Set that to the side. Now we can disconnect the positive side. Same 10mm wrench. Loosen up the nut, wiggle that off, and pull that to the side. Just push the cover down. Using a 10mm socket, loosen up the nuts for the hold down. There is a hook at the base, so you don't have to take it off completely. Just pull the hook off from the bracket down below. The same on the back one. You don't even have to loosen the nut on the back one. Slide that bracket off. Around the battery, there is an insulation just to keep the battery cool or warm. And grab the battery and you can pull it out. There's a tray here, pull the tray out. And this intake tube, we're gonna pull this up. There's little clips right here on both sides. And then unclip it on the airbox. Slide that up and out of the way. Now remove the screw, use a 10mm socket. Pull that out. Now we're going to take these push pins out, just use a trim tool. Get underneath, pop those out. Just grab this air duct and pull it out. This nut right here, I'm going to use a 10mm ratchet wrench. Loosen this up. Take that nut off. Slide this computer out a little bit. Now this tray we're going to remove. There's a couple bolts right here. Use a 10mm socket. Take those out. This bracket is going to be separated from the tray. Just move that out of the way. Then there's bolts down below. There's a bolt here and there's 3 others on the other side. Use the same 10mm socket. Grab the tray and pull it up a little bit. Some wires that are connected still. The retainer right here. I'm just going to use a trim tool. Pop that out. Pull this out a little bit. And disconnect these connectors. Push on the tab. Ratchet the connector out. Pull that out. And then one more down below. There we go, pull that out. So you had 3 connectors there, and it slides out. Now underneath the wire right here, there's a couple bolts. Use a 13mm socket. Take these bolts out for this bracket. You can move these wires. Just to get a little more slack, there's a wire that goes to the fan shroud. Just using a trim tool. Just pop this retainer out, just to give you a little more slack. And you can also disconnect this connector. Just push down on the tab if you need to. Use a straight blade screwdriver or a trim tool. Pop that off. It just gives you a little more slack. And using a bungee cable, I'll just pull this out of the way. And I just connected it right there. And I just strapped it up around the airbox in the back. Just find something to grab onto. Now reach down and you can see there's covers over where the wiring harness goes to the starter. You want to pop these off so you can expose the nuts right there and there. I'm going to take a 8mm socket and go on the bottom nut. Unscrew that nut and pull the wire off. Now take off the other one. It's a little bit above the first one. This one I'm going to use a 12mm socket. Take that off. Grab the wire, slide that off as well. Now using a 16mm socket, we're going to take off the bolts going to the starter. And this one, I'm going to use a longer extension. Just try to loosen that up. those bolts out. And grab the starter, give it a wiggle. And it pulls right out. I'm going to take the new starter, slide it down in place. Slip it past the wires. It's right in place. Get the bolts started. Longer bolt goes up top, shorter one down below. And the top bolt, we're going to torque that to 50 foot-pounds. It's a little tight in there, do the best you can. There we go. And the bottom one is going to be 33 foot-pounds. There we go. Get the large terminal on. Put the lock washer on. Then the nut. And tighten that down. It's a little tight to get the torque wrench in there, but you want to torque that to 7 foot-pounds. Do the best you can. There we go. And put the cover over. Now take the other wire, get the terminal over the stud, and put the lock washer on and the nut. You want to tighten that down. Now snug that down. If you can torque that, you want to torque that to 33 inch-pounds. It's a little tight down there. Do the best you can. Now we can remove the bungee cord. Move these wires back in position. I'm going to put the bolts in for the bracket. You pull the wiring harness back a little bit to access the other one. Right there. And we'll tighten these down. And the wiring harness next to the fan assembly. Push in and take the connector, lock it in place. Now I take this plate, get this lined up. And take the connectors, line these up, lock them down. Lock those down. There's a retainer right here. You're going to push that into the bracket. Line that up. Make sure this other bracket is lined up. Put these bolts in. Get these started. Tighten those down. Now put these bolts in. Now tighten these down. Install this tray. Just get that lined up. Now put this tube in. Get this lined up. The bolt in. Tighten that down. 2 push pins. Lock those in place. And put this air duct in. Get this lined up. Lock it in place. Now take the battery, slide it in position, take the insulation, push that over the battery, take the hold down bracket, get this lined up, put the hook through the mounting hole, and do the same on the front one. It's going to go on the inside where the mounting hole is, closer to the battery. And we'll tighten this down and snug that down. Take the positive terminal, get this lined up, push that on, tighten down the terminal, give it a wiggle, make sure it's tight, put the cap on, and you can put the negative terminal on, tighten that down, give it a wiggle, and that's tight, you're good to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.